So yeah, do you know which game had the first battle themes?
Final Fantasy?
No.
No?
No. So that was my first thought. So I went on Google, and I think I took the advice of Google AI, which was not a good idea.
No.
And it said it was Zelda. So then I looked into Zelda, and I was like, oh, Zelda hasn't got any battle themes in it. So then I thought, I wonder when Zelda 2 came out.
Oh, yeah.
So Zelda 2 came out in the January, Final Fantasy 1 came out in the December.
Right.
So I was like, oh, it is Zelda. I was like, oh, that's so weird. But, so today, I don't know why, I thought to myself, I was like, when did Dragon Quest 1 come out?
Oh, yeah.
So I looked, and Dragon Quest 1 was the year before Zelda. I was like, shit. It was called Dragon Warrior in America. Yeah, so I'm not the biggest Dragon Quest fan at all. Not gonna lie. So I was pretty gutted, because at first I was like, yeah, Zelda's got the first one. That's gangster, that.
I've played a couple of Dragon Quest games. I played the one on the Wii. I played heavily because that was just a flick the Wii remote and you win. Was it 10? I also played. I played like a couple.
I played. I think I've tried a couple of the old ones, and then I played 11 on the Switch, and it's just not my cup of tea.
Was 11 the Dragon Quest MMO?
No, the one who's on Smash Bros.
Oh, right, yeah,
Like the Luminary.
yeah.
But yeah, so they started the battle theme. So I did see some things like games, like some PC games, like some very early ones.
Yeah.
But they were more like like I don't know if it was Warcraft, but like, do you know,
Yeah.
them sort of games, and basically just the stage music, I thought.
Yeah, though, I agree. That's why I've not included like any fighting games or anything, because most of the time it's just the character theme.
Yeah. So Dragon Quest 1 also had the first final boss theme.
Oh, right.
Which is the Dragon Lord.
Oh, God.
So this was 1986. So nearly 40 years ago.
Fucking hell.
Well, luckily enough, I wasn't born for this one. So Legend of Zelda 2 did have it was the first game with like multiple battle themes in it.
Yeah.
So it had 2 normal battles. It had a boss battle, and then it had like a mini boss, or like maybe one of like the first character battle themes of Dark Link. So I don't know if you want to play that one.
Yeah, play Dark Link.
I really like the Zelda 2 ones, but I never noticed that they all had like a very similar melody, just like mixed in a different way. I don't know if it's like a. Obviously, it will have been like a technology thing, but
yeah, I remember watching quite a few speedruns of Zelda 2.
I hated this game.
Oh no, I was about to just say that this game was sucked balls.
The only thing what was good about this and the first one is I think my dad had them, and the cartridge was shiny gold.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's sick. So
They did that with the N64 one as well, didn't they? Like you could get like a golden cartridge.
Yeah, I think you could get a box was gold as well.
Yeah.
Unless it was the box what was gold. So I was very surprised Final Fantasy on the NES just has one battle theme.
Yeah.
I was like, where's the boss battle theme? So I put it in, and then it comes up. So they added a boss battle theme into the PS release of it. I was like, Oh, it's like Final Fantasy was slacking.
A
But
little
they did
bit.
have about 6 or 7 dungeon themes.
Yeah. I think that's where most of the memory went. Is let's just not have one dungeon theme, because I noticed that with Wild Arms as well. Playing it is all the music and dungeons are the same.
Right.
Because I think I went through. I think I got to like the 4th dungeon or something. Because it's all quite rapid. But yeah, it's all like the same theme.
Well, 2 bits when because I watched you. They had the 2 what are actually, I think it's like dungeon 1 and 2,
Yeah.
and then you went into that one where he was like picking up butt.
Oh, the live. Yeah.
That had a different theme to it, and I'm sure there was another one that had different music to it.
No, I will say though, Wild Arms fucking battle theme is so good. I love that song so much.
Yeah, it did have some good tracks on it, to be fair.
I do love though how quickly I soft lock myself in that game. I don't, but I have a feeling there was a way of doing it. I just was being an idiot.
So you didn't need to restart.
No, I don't have I have a feeling I didn't need to restart. I was just being a tool.
So I looked at, because obviously now every boss battle, like final boss battle, is like an epic.
Yeah,
Most games it's like an epic song. So I looked into which one was first one to have like the orchestra, not the orchestra, like the, do you know, like the operatic singing sort of thing. So I think they tried it in Final Fantasy VI the first time.
Yes, I'd agree with that.
So if you pick, I'm sure I put it on there. Yeah, that's it. I think it's 2 minutes and 40 something seconds in. That's it. Try that. Obviously, Dancing Mad, which everybody should know.
Yeah, this fight is so good.
I never realised that it was like, so it was like in 4 sections, and it loops one bit twice, and it loops another bit twice. I never realised it did that.
Yeah, this soundtrack's goated.
So I think, so the first proper one is One Winged Angel. That was like the first.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think it's nearer the bottom. There it is. Under
This one.
Yeah. So I'm quite surprised that we got to episode 18 without One Winged Angel, like a video game music podcast. And
we've mentioned it. I think we mentioned it when we were talking about 10 on the PS2. Because what was it? We were talking about, is it Seymour?
Oh yeah.
And like we were talking just about how he was just a knockoff of Sephiroth.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like one of my favourites. I like that it uses, so when Sephiroth's starting to be bad, or like when he starts to lose the plot, and you have that dum dum.
Yeah.
Dum dum. So when it loops back on itself, it plays that, and I was like, nice. And then I've noticed the odd bit what's very similar to Dancing Mad. So like they use, and I did notice, like, because obviously we did a full tier list of Final Fantasy, and then obviously we've listened to it over the weeks. You start to notice little snippets from one game make it into the next game. So I think today I had random on, and what's it? It's one of the Sephiroth boss fights. I can't remember which one it is, but it's like Sephiroth's theme, and then it's got the motorcycle chase mixed in with it. And there's one bit what sounds like the battle theme of Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, right.
So I feel like he must have just gone, I like that note. I'm going to make that into the next battle theme. I was like, what? So yeah, we always gush over Uttermesser. He's just a mad lad.
Fucking Lost Odyssey, all the early Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
Probably done loads of other games as well, which I probably can't recall, but I've probably played.
So there was, I thought this would have been an easy answer. So I wrote down which game has the most battle themes in it. So immediately, my brain, I had like an educated guess.
Yeah.
And I thought, Final Fantasy XIV has the Guinness Book of Records
Yeah.
for most composed music. So I just assumed it'd be
So
that.
each expansion has 12 raids. Most of them just use one song though, but I think it's every fourth one as like a special one. You've then got the Savage Phase 2 song, all the trials. I probably would say if someone asked me Final Fantasy 14.
So then, whilst I was thinking about it, I thought, oh, I actually put a Final Fantasy. Not that one. I think it's further down. Oh no, it is that one. Yeah. And this is the normal battle theme of the first. I think this is like 1.0, possibly. So yeah, whilst I was pondering over that, I couldn't find like I couldn't find like a definitive answer, and then all of a sudden, World of Warcraft popped into my head, and I was like, I wonder how many battle themes World of Warcraft's got. Oh, it is Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
I think this is the one that plays on Fantasian if you pick 40.
This is just the general out in the world fighting music. And if anyone's played 14, you've listened to this song more than like 50 hours.
So then I thought of World of Warcraft. So I typed into YouTube World of Warcraft battle themes, and then it had a massive playlist. It had
again, what is it? 3 tiers of raids expansion.
So it had like the battle themes, the PvP ones. It had raids, dungeons, some other stuff. So then I was like, dungeons? Why is dungeons in there? So then I looked at, I looked at what a dungeon was, and basically it's just a dungeon like from classic games, and I think you're allowed like 5 people in it or something like that.
Some of them are 5, some are 4.
I thought, I wonder what a raid is. So I put in a raid, and a raid is just a dungeon but bigger and harder.
Yeah.
So I was like, so that's not a battle theme, it's just a dungeon with a different name.
Yeah.
So then I was like, so these aren't battle themes, and then my head was just like, oh no. Like, what?
See, 14 got around that of making raids just the fight. There's no trash mob, there's no walking through. It is just the fight, so they are battle themes. Because obviously it's just that. While I feel like one reason I could never get into WoW, and I have tried many times.
I was going to ask you that, yeah.
I've tried many times to get into it. Is there's too many systems going on for like end game stuff, and also just the raids are shit. If you wipe, you start from the beginning. You've got to walk all the way back through. And it's just there like, oh, for fuck's sake.
To be fair to Randy, most of them are like percussion.
Yeah.
Very like tribal war songs.
You've got to remember
there is one there if you want to put it on.
You've got to remember World of Warcraft did start it off first as the good and the horde.
Yeah, so I played World of Warcraft to like level 10. My friends were desperate to get me to play it, but I was literally watching them fade away.
Yeah.
So that they was putting me off it. So my username online at the time was Beaster.
Oh yeah.
So I think I've got like I think they were trying to get me to be a healer as well. I was just like, why on earth would I want to be a healer? So I made a rogue, a dark elf rogue, I think, called Beaster. I got to level 10, I was just like, yeah, this game is not worth all this money. It would have cost me like hundreds, and I was in school.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was no chance of that. But it used to piss me off as well. Like my best friend at the time, he used to ring me up and he used to say, "Oh, you're coming round, and then we'll go out." So I'd walk to his house, like a 10-minute walk, and then we would literally be sat in his room, and he'd put me on he'd be like, "Oh, I'll just go on the 360 for a bit. I'm nearly done." And he'd be literally playing for like 3 hours, and like I used to just say, you do know I have a 360 with games that I like at home. I don't need to play on Sky. It wouldn't have even been Skyrim. What would it have been? Oblivion. I don't need to play Oblivion
so
again. So yeah, that was the reason why I never got into World of Warcraft.
I managed to get max level on a character during was it Dragonflight, the last expansion? Not this current one. Yeah, I managed to get a max level character.
I was just laughing at me getting splashed.
And I found like once you, because like 14's got a good onboard for max level of here's what you should do now to get your next pieces of gear. You know, it tells you all this. Warcraft, you literally get to max level and it goes, right. And you're just sat there like, what do I do now? And it's there like, you figure that out.
You make a new character.
And it's just there like, what? I want to go and do raids and stuff. It's there like, well, unfortunately, can't do raids because you need better gear. All right then, how do I get better gear? I'm not telling you. It's just there like, what the fuck's going on? Fucking help me out.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention before my brain first went to, I wonder if Mario is the first battle themes in it. So I had it in my head that Bowser had different music when you got to the end of the castle.
No, it's just
so
the
it must have just been like
theme,
a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
So I looked in, and then I thought the Hammer Bros, because the music changes when you fight the Hammer Bros, but that was Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, Birdo.
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. 2. So I had put it on. I don't know if you want to put it on or not.
Boss battle.
See if but this was the year after. It was out not long after Final Fantasy.
Oh right, okay.
I was like, that's so mad how they all timed. You think some games are like dead old, but if I remember correctly, this game was a different game.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was a Japanese game, and I'm not sure if it was Nintendo of America or Japan. Nintendo just went,
we'll just reskin this.
Yeah, it's just there like, we'll just use Mario because it'll sell if we use Mario.
Yeah, it's such a weird game. So I think that was it for the history. So there was a type. There's no name. There's no actual name for it. So I was looking for. So say Fire Emblem and Fire Emblem have done it for a while. Pokemon have just started doing it. So you'll have like music for the area what you're in.
Yeah.
And then once you get into a battle, it's the same music, but it's like either more tense, more upbeat, or such and such. So I was trying to find what that is called. So all I could find is like dynamic or so just the same terms for if the music changes whilst you're in an area. But I wanted a specific thing for this because I wanted to find
like a definition of it.
So I was thinking, should we coin a word for it? I
don't know what the fuck we'd even call that.
But then, because I thought just like dynamic battle music, but then the abbreviation for it is just DBM. So then I thought, you need an abbreviation, what's a word? So then I thought, dynamic attack music. Damn. So if we ever say damn music, damn music.
Fuck's sake.
I've had far too much time to think about
this.
So I've got a couple of examples of like boss themes. We've already played the Sephiroth one, never mind. So there's like a droney, tense, generic boss battle, usually boss battles. So the example I've got is Super Mario 64. But there's there's loads what are like dead similar, especially like on the 64. There's somewhere they're like near enough identical. It's like I think it's Ocarina of Time, the mini boss theme. It's basically just like but there's tons of games where they're just like it's just like a stretched out tense battle theme, and it's just like, oh,
so long, Gay Bowser.
And Another example I had is where they use the main theme,
Yep.
or like an epic version of the main theme. So at first I did have, I think it's The Last Engage from Fire Emblem, but I thought I've had loads of Fire Emblem. Oh, I forgot to play them before.
What?
So I had I'll do this first. So I had an example. So press the top one.
This one?
No, the Fire Emblem ones.
Oh, Fire Emblem one.
So this is for what we were saying before about like the dynamic one. So obviously it's like nice and chilled, and then once you go into the, I can't believe I forgot that. The strings are a lot harder. There's like a percussion background. I really like this, and I was like, yeah, the percussion is nice.
I think Awakening, it was one of the best Fire Emblem games anyway.
Oh. One day we will do the 3DS and I shall gush over Fire Emblem Awakening.
I'm gonna say the 3DS had a couple of Fire Emblem games, didn't it?
Yeah.
It had Awakening.
It had Fate, Shadow of Valencia.
Yep. It had, what's the fucking Camilla's from?
That's Awakening.
Oh, is it Awakening?
Oh no, that's Fates.
Fates, yeah.
But there is 3 different Fates as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I had Last Engage, and then I thought, I can't have another Fire Emblem game. So today, I was listening to... So I listened to my playlist, and then it finished, and then it goes into autoplay. So it come on with Sonic 06.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, wow, this is a sick cover, this. And then I clicked on it, I was like, oh, it's the boss theme.
Yeah.
So click on it now. This is actually one of my favourite Sonic songs. I can't believe I'd never heard this. I think I preferred this over the Super Smash Bros. One.
This is just Zebrahead.
Yeah, but so this is what I was saying. So Zebrahead did the main theme for it. So for this boss battle theme, they basically just did like an epic version of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is so good.
Well, it's actually talking about Sonic, one of my favourite final boss themes was from Unleashed. Should just be at the bottom though, Dark Gaia. Yeah, again, it's the exact same thing as you said, just take the main theme of it and, just turn that into the boss fight. But instead for this one, they went for more like fighting back of like, you could do it, go on! And you used to sit there going, Super Sonic!
I did like, is it Sonic Adventure 1? I think it was just like an instrument. Oh, did it play the song? I think it was actually just...
They sometimes just put the song on, yeah.
I think it was just Living... no, it's not. Open Your Heart in it.
Yeah, it was just a song, yeah. Because Sonic 2 just did their theme as well.
Yeah. It was just an instrumental.
Yeah, it's just Endless Possibility, but orchestrated.
Endless Possibility is a jam. Is it Bowling for Soup? Endless Possibility. That might just be a random myth. Schoolyard myth.
Yes, it was, if I remember correctly. Endless Possibilities band. Performed by, the singer from Bolus of Soup.
Alright. So I did hear that right.
Yeah, it's like Sonic Frontiers having Kellen Quinn in. That was one matchup I could never have imagined in my life.
Yeah, they went pretty crazy on Sonic Frontiers.
And then Sonic Frontiers came along and they just went, right, good. Sonic's known for good music. Kellen Quinn, screamo, metal. Fuck, what? Oh, let's just put one OK Rock in there. Chill.
So I think my last two are... So I've got my favourite battle song, but it's a cover, because it's just a sick cover.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to put that on. It's Clash on the Big Bridge by Gar Metal. If you haven't ever listened to Gar Metal, he basically has done sick remixes of like nearly every single video game. But, I don't think I've ever listened to anything off Forces.
See, I've the only thing I've seen of Forces is Alpharad's video of it.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah.
This is such a good battle theme.
It's just, I think I said in a previous episode that this, like how this song is set up, that people could just absolutely shred it on the electric guitar. I even listened to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's got a version of this on it as well, and even that was pretty sick. Because every so often they put the battle theme off 7 like mixed in with it. I was like, that's pretty cool to be fair.
Oh yeah. So I'm going to like some of my songs.
I was going to say it's your turn.
My favourite is obviously FF8. I couldn't decide though if I preferred Man with a Machine Gun or Force Your Way. Either one, and I can see it there, so I'll just press that.
Well, this is so like I said with the songs what don't remind you of battle themes. So I always see this as either Laguna's theme, or I think because I've listened to it that many times, I've definitely heard this in real life more than I have in game. So it's just like a normal song to me now. It's just an absolute banger, this song.
Yeah, I love it. And then another really memorable battle theme.
Oh, don't do it, team. They're not ready for it.
Is the one and only.
Oh, Origins. I've not heard this one actually.
So I've always going to say Origins is my favourite one because it's just a mix of every single Lubu theme. So this is free.
A lot heavier.
Yeah. And also, Lubu is just a fucking Dark Souls boss in this game. Like, I went back and killed him, but I've like real high level, so I just fucked him up. But when you first go against him, you're still like, run away!
Attacking him with little sticks. Die! Oh yeah, absolute jam.
And then 4.
Yeah, I think since we started this podcast, and I don't watch loads, but I've been listening to Marco Meatball. So he's like probably the biggest YouTuber who goes on about gaming music, and he always like talks about, you know, like little snippets from all the games, like there's Leaf motifs.
Yeah.
So now I've started noticing it now, and you're like, nice. I see what you did there.
But yeah, that's probably one of the more like. If
How can you be traumatized by a man with a machine gun? It's the theme for the card. All right, I didn't actually know
that. Grandma Destruction. As anyone in chat knows, if they watch me, they know how much I love Nier. And the music in every Nier game is a delight because it tells a story of that particular thing.
Nier comes on an autoplay a lot for me. Yeah, they are nice. Very nice.
So, if I recall correctly, I think this is just like the standard one. Like, it gets played quite a few times, this one. But the gameplay, the story, Yoko Taro is an absolute madman. If I remember, wasn't there something coming out? I think I've read something that he said he's planning on making a new Nier game. So I want to know where that's going to fit in the timeline. Because that's absolutely mental. Because you have, it's Nier Replicant, which is like the first one after Drakengard 3. And then you fight a boss in that, which I've got the short story for, I think. And I think it's called, the robot's called Beepy or something. And it takes like a little shadow child and starts raising it. And then you kill, over the replicant is, you just do the standard playthrough. And like near the end you go, oh, that was a bit weird. But then you do it again to get all the endings, and they start adding cutscenes into the boss, like telling them some of the backstory, and you find out that you start looking at this little shadow child thing. You kill the robot, but you don't kill it, and not even in the game. In that one short story, it goes, yeah, that one robot became the moon. So yeah, Yoko Taro's a madman, but I love him to bits. I would say as well, one of my favourite battle themes is Fire Emblem Three Houses. Folded on Winds.
Oh. So this is another one that's the same as the map, but obviously vamped up.
Yeah.
Look, to be fair, 3 Houses they use like the songs cross and turn in between, like each battle theme's so good.
But yeah, this is an incredible piece of music because I feel like orchestras could play this.
Yeah, they will definitely have done.
I mean like proper ones, not ones which are just
yeah.
doing video game music, and most people wouldn't recognise
right, I see what
it's
you
from
mean.
a video game. It just sounds like an amazing piece of music.
I remember I think it was like the classical BBC radio one. It was like Radio 3.
Something like that, yeah.
They had like what would you call it? Like a show, and it was like video game music. And you could message into him. So every single episode I messaged in, because at the time my favourite songs was City of Tears of Hollow Knight.
Yep.
And Blue Skies and Blue Battles, or whatever it's called, off 3 Houses. I was like, come on, just play it. They never did, but it was nice that video game music was getting recognised.
And also, I'm just obsessed with this theme. It's so good. I know there's been a lot of YouTubers and shit playing it before I realised what it was from. Also, I didn't picture Cecilia looking like that. The other two, yeah, but that one, no. Yeah, it's just the whole thing about this song. It just goes hard for some reason, and then you pull out the gun. And also the gun does not look like that in game.
They're just a line.
It looks like a revolver or something, and it's called a hand cannon in the game, but he pulls it out like a shotgun and it shoots a missile. So it's not a hand cannon. Gotta love when you have to use your imagination a little bit. Another one I really like as well is Bayonet. Bayo... Blood and Darkness.
What's this, like a boss battle theme or?
No. Well, fucking hell.
What?
Mash up of Blood and Darkness and Bloody Fate. Was I really drunk and forgot? Oh, there we are. Yeah, again, Bayonet, DMC. But it's got like... I don't know a way to describe it. As you could tell, it's obviously inspired by DMC, but it's not heavy. It's not as heavy as Devil May Cry stuff.
No.
It's more piano and... I wouldn't say classical, but...
It's more high in pitch than Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is like quite grungy, like...
It's more...
Not techno.
It's more feminine, I suppose. But I mean, it makes sense with Bayo, but...
Yeah.
Also, I just love how the thumbnail for this is an arse.
Saying that, it was crazy times when she had just the skin out and her hair would go back on.
Yeah.
How do I do that again?
Oh yeah, that was what I wanted to show as well. Tifa Summon OST. There we go. I thought this was a cool remix for World of Final Fantasy.
I actually listened to the soundtrack to this the other week. It's sick.
I think I have the game somewhere.
I think I've deleted it off my Switch, but I do plan on playing it again one day. But like everything else, it gets pushed to the back.
Yeah, I feel like this is just a really cool remix. It's just so unpredictable. Every section, you're like, okay, and then it just changes.
Goes from guitar to.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You could you stack, don't you?
Yeah, you could either. I think you could be big and then you had to be at the bottom.
Yeah.
Or I think you could be chibi and then you go in the middle. I think.
Also, I really like this song. Obviously, I've got to put some Persona in.
Didn't you pick this for the PlayStation?
Yeah. But I have to. Battle themes this is actually just really cool. Of got the heavy guitarness, but then obviously the jazz singing, and it shouldn't work, but it does. And also, the whole aesthetic of this game is great. I feel like this is the closest song though to Persona 3 sort of stuff, because it is more grunge, and Persona 3's music was all quite heavy and dark.
Yeah. I've actually never played a Persona. I always threaten that I'm going to play one and I just never do. I will do eventually.
Well, they've announced that they're working on Persona 6.
Alright.
They've not given a date, but they have just gone, we are working on
Aren't
it.
they remaking one?
I feel like this. Have they said Persona 4 is getting remade.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure if they've said though they're remaking the Persona 1 and 2 games though, which is interesting.
They probably will do eventually, won't they?
For me, for my song I picked for the one you don't think is a battle theme is Twerry.
Oh.
No. Give me all your love. Come on.
You went digging for this then, didn't you? He was like, surely it's got one. Because last time we asked you, he was like, no, it's just all stage music.
Yeah, it's like a game where the battle music also exists in the open world. It changes when you go to different districts and stuff. But yeah, this one I was just there oh yeah, you do fight to this, don't you? I don't know if it's because I've mainly heard it when I was playing it in the open world. But I feel like this is just more of walking around the streets and rather than fighting, compared to some of the other tracks in the game. Because some of them are very yeah, this is fight music, while this one's a bit more chill and a bit more happy-go-lucky. But yeah, and also Xenoblade.
Nice.
You will know our names.
Classic. 10 years ago.
Yeah, again, this is such a good piece.
Xenoblade's battle themes, Xenoblade Chronicles music is just sick.
Yeah.
They always go so hard.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, again, though, it's... I've lost my train of thought, though.
Then again, it's...
Oh, well. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I think that's it now. I could put Yeez on.
What was the one what you don't think of a battle theme?
Oh, it's Twerry.
Oh, right. Right. Nice.
What the fuck's this one?
What is it?
I've just wrote down a battle theme with no game attached to it. Familiar place. OST. Yeah, so this one I actually don't know. I feel like I asked someone, they sent me this. I feel like I was a couple of beers deep.
Are you sure about this?
No, it's battle music. I'm guessing it's it's a visual novel. I can tell you that. Oh, that's interesting. If it's a horror, it'll fit. Because most horror battle themes are don't really have much going on, because otherwise it sort of defeats the point of a horror game. If you sit there with electric guitars and drums behind you while fighting, making you feel badass, and you guys are like, I've never fought anything in my life. I'm using a stick.
Is that your list?
Yeah.
So
Got distracted.
if you do battle themes, it's a lot more tame, as not every single game has battle themes in it.
Yeah.
But near enough every game has like a boss battle theme in it.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
So do you want to add everything in it? Or do you just want battle themes like...
I'd if we're doing battles, just stick with battles.
Yeah. So what
Because
all...
boss themes is different from...
Yeah, we could always do like a boss one later on.
Yeah.
Throat's gone dead scratchy. Right, so what I'll do, I'll just type all the games like it last time, what we've talked about.
Oh shit.
And then with just like a normal battle theme in it, I'll add to it.
Right, yeah.
And then we'll just go from there and obviously randomise it.
Yeah. So I'll have to build that at some point, but luckily enough I've got loads of days off, so I can set that up on Tourmaker.
Well, I've found there's a website where you can just type in up to like 10,000 things and then it randomises.
Yeah.
I thought it was quicker than doing the wheel.
Yeah. I was gonna say the wheel took me long enough to do when I was doing it for the what Tourmaker was it now? Was it Dungeon? Yeah. Yeah, the wheel took me a while because I'd spin it, have to write it down, then take it off to then spin it again.
No.
Yeah, took me a while.
I think it's called like random.org or something.
Oh, right, yeah.
But yeah, it's nice. So yes, I think that's the end of the episode.
Aye, well.
So we'll leave it here. I think we'll let Axe go to sleep.
I'm dying.
Saying that, so will I. I'm up at 5:30.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, everyone, thank you very much for being here, for watching.
And for chatting.
I will hopefully, we'll hopefully see you next week.
For the Video Game Awards.
See you in a bit.
Even though it's not.